Hey, yo. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all hopping back on. Yo. What up, bro? Yeah.
Yo,
Hey, yo. All right. But
yeah,
yeah, man. Um, yeah, like we was like you were saying, like we just started having this conversation, like what? Or we was we it's like every week, every other week is something
yeah,
else.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm to the point now where it's kind of like, you know, man, I don't know. It's hard, bro, and it's hard to say how I'm feeling because I've been feeling like this for well, we all have been feeling like this for so
Right,
long.
right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? And I think that it's to the point to where, um, it's just rage. I think it's rage at this point because we're not knowing how to, you know, it, we're not knowing how to fully, well, we do know how to express it. They just ain't listening. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I
yeah,
think it's like, nah, you gonna listen now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That you're gonna listen now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna tear down all this shit that y'all got in order for y'all to pay attention. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Everything, I was out here talking to a guy, white guy today, and he was saying how, like, he was asking me, like, why do you guys, first of all, you guys,
Bro, man,
first of all, that's
man,
first of all.
with the day I've been having, bro, like that. Shout out
Yeah,
to you getting that question and me still
yeah,
being in the crib.
yeah. So it's first of all to you guys.
Sheesh.
Then it's why tear down the monuments? Why tear down the history? He
Or you talking
said
about
that,
like the statues of like
yeah, the
of slave
Confederate,
owners?
the
Them.
Confederate
Okay,
statues.
okay, yeah,
He said, yo, I've been hearing something about them talking about what they're gonna do to Stone Mountain, and I don't know why we have to get rid of our history. And he said, the Romans already took 100 years of history from us. I said, bro, do you know how much history's been taken from us? My
how
last
did
name isn't
yeah,
my last name, bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How did you in that moment like? How, how did you feel like even being on the receiving end of those questions,
Dog, it proved the privilege. Like him even
bro?
asking the question. First of all, let me know how uneducated he was. When
Facts.
you're talking about history being erased and stuff like that, it let me know how uneducated he was. Because for you to say, the Romans already took 100 years of our history, you really want me to dive into, like, our history and what's been taken from us? And I think that kind of leads into the conversation of, the white blessing issue. You know what I'm saying? That's privilege, bro. It's
Bro,
speaking. They rather come up with a term that's more comfortable for them because white privilege makes them feel away. It still goes back to them, bro. You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
I was so like, and I called you like before we got on
Yeah,
this joint, just how
yeah,
heated I was about that, even that statement,
yeah.
and so it's a two-pronged thing, right?
Okay.
Right. And for those of you guys who don't know what we're talking about, there is a pastor in Atlanta, Georgia, named Louis Gigolo, who's over this church called Passion City Church, right? And so he's having this conversation with recording artist Lecrae about it was during Sunday service, I believe, and it was about, you know, all the racial tension and stuff that's been going on. And the Louis pretty much says that he was saying that he gets how people trip up on the term white privilege, and how, you know, if let's actually figure out like what we mean by this term. And then he then goes to talk about the fact that there's a type of blessing that has come from slavery, and he's labeling it white blessing.
Yeah.
And so the problem,
he said we have to look at the blessing in slavery.
Yeah. And so there's two issues with that. First of all, there ain't no blessing that came from slavery. Second of all,
right.
You know, like
right.
The way that he was using spiritual language to distort truth, specifically God's truth, is like the issue that Black people have had in America about the idea of a white Jesus,
which is what they've been doing, even from slavery.
And
you know
so, like, and it's like that's not the gospel.
Right.
That's not what that is.
Right.
And then on top, the bigger issue I had was with Lecrae. As a Black man, you sit and you've been in these spaces.
Yeah,
you've been in these spaces
and
before.
He sat there,
and you sat there and you agreed. You didn't say nothing, and then you want to sit there and send out an apology, and have like this kind of arrogant tone of like, all right, yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
and it's like, bro, like let's try some humility.
Yeah,
on both parts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about the fact that, no, like, Jesus in the New Testament consistently told the disciples to fear not.
Right.
Jesus constantly is telling them to pray for courage. And he's telling them that because he knows how easy it is to cower away in moments when you should be standing up.
Right.
He knows how easy it is to sit there and bend to the dollar. Right. Or not want to frustrate the establishment. Like, following Jesus means to do exactly that.
Right.
And so for me,
but he sat there.
You sat there.
He let him get that. He let him get that off. He let him get that whole white blessing spill off.
And it's not even the fact that you can't come back. But like, yo, you gotta admit that you gotta own the fact that you was wrong on that.
But this is my issue though. When stuff like that goes down, speak about it right there. Address it right there, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's a moment to educate. That's a moment to clear that whole shit up, because him saying that, there was a gang of other white people that felt just like that. That was a moment right there. You had a platform right there to be able to clear that up.
And yeah. Because now what it looks like, and I can't sit there and judge another man's heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not gonna do that. But what it looks like is now, like, yo, like I'm trying to not cover things up, but I'm issuing a statement to now try to make this thing go away. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, for all the energy, and this is just not for him, but this is for any person, especially African Americans that have platforms. All this energy that you keep up on your lives, that you be kicking up on your records.
I need all that smoke in person, bro.
Yeah, keep that same energy when it matters, when it costs.
Because what it's looking like to me is, I'm gonna just come out and say it. Like, to me, this, like, Lecrae, what he's doing, it looked like a rollout for him. Because I'm seeing him with white pastors over and over and over again, and you're not really speaking up when you need to speak up about the stuff you need to speak up about, bro.
Fact though.
You know what I'm saying? So are you promoting yourself? Is this self-serving, or are you really out for the people? Because I don't know how you was able to let him get that off in that moment without even feeling awkward, or without even feeling like, yo, no, I gotta kind of clear that up. I gotta say,
bro, and then do the apology, and to not. And I'm sorry, and this is just me personally. That was not like a, yo, like, I made a mistake.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I was wrong.
No.
I should have, like, that's not what that was.
Right.
Yeah, man. Like that has had me yeah, that's had me in the bad space, you know what I'm saying, since earlier this afternoon. And I think too, bro,
Yeah.
like I was talking to one of my homeboys I went to seminary with, and it's just like, yo, like this is I don't think that people realize like how hard it is to be black sometimes, and like the stuff that you have to process, or even
Right.
the things that you have to process just to be productive throughout the day.
Right. Man.
You know what I'm saying? The stuff
Dog.
that you have to be like, that you have to compartmentalize, the trauma that you have to set to the side, just so
Dog.
like, yo, I can get my work done, so I can keep a roof over my head.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Like it's so like all of this is the reason why we come with like an anti-PWI hoodie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like not like this is
And
not.
that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this I Can't Breathe hoodie, because I wanted people to wear it outside of this though. I want people.
Yeah.
I want when white people to see that, I want them to consistently get uncomfortable. Consistently.
Facts.
I want them to see it all the time. I don't want them to just see it during the protest. Nah, we freaking this all year. We
Fact
freaking
though.
this all year, my nigga.
Fact though.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact though.
But yeah, bro. I should be shipping stuff right now. I just had to come back and get that off.
Nah, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, man. You know, love you, man. It's always great. I'm glad that we had an opportunity to do this. I appreciate even your own candor, just even on this topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Any last things you want to get off real quick before we wrap up?
No, man. I appreciate everybody who show love and support. These drops have been going like they've been doing Jordan numbers, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that I Can't Breathe hoodie is restocking on Juneteenth. All the proceeds going to Color of Change and the Bell Project.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, lock in with me, man. I appreciate y'all majorly, for real.
No doubt, man. All right, bro, man. I'm gonna catch you, man. Be cool.
All right, bro.
All right.